Hi Pisces, welcome to July. This is Teresa from tarotbyt.com, and I'm getting ready to do your July TarotScope. And before I do that, I want to ring the bells and create some sacred space around this reading. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. And thank you for taking the time out to comment. I really appreciate all your comments. And also thank you those who have ordered readings. Thank you for your business. I enjoy working with you. So we have a full moon in Capricorn coming this July 9th. And it's going to be conjunct Pluto. And then the sun will be conjunct Mars. And this is happening across your 11th. The full moon's happening in your 11th house. And it's affecting your 5th house. The sun will be in your 5th house. So this is, there might be some power struggles concerning a creative project, or a romance, or children. Also friendships are governed by the 11th house, so you might be trying to create something. Bring a dream to fruition, working with groups, and you might have some issues to resolve with friendship and creativity. Or romance. And also Jupiter is going to be in the 8th house, squaring this opposition. So it's going to be adding fuel to the fire. So there could be some issues with money, resources from others, like you might need some financial support that's lacking. Or there could be power struggles over you're trying to get something off the ground, some creative project or some group initiative. And dealing with trying to raise money to pay for it. So issues of self-worth might come up. Just don't get involved in any drama, or don't overreact and say things you don't mean. But people are very volatile. This is a volatile combination. Mars opposing Pluto. And the full moon, things are coming to a head. So things have to be resolved. You could be finishing up a project and achieving something, but there's going to be some kind of struggle connected with it, some kind of power struggle connected with resolving this or bringing it to fruition. The other thing is the new moon will be in Leo, and that will affect your 6th house and possibly your 5th, because it's at 0 degrees Leo, so it might actually occur in your 5th house. And that actually is it's a time for a new beginning. There could be a new romance if it's in your 5th house. A new opportunity to express for self-expression and for recognition. You know, where you're being noticed for your creativity. You're being noticed for your for what you bring to the table in terms of creativity. And you have a chance to actually have fun. For some, a new moon could mean a child coming, giving birth to something. So it doesn't have to be, it could be an actual birth, but it could also be a metaphorical birth of some new creative aspect or project in your life that will bring you a lot of joy, bring you a sense of a chance to show off your talent, to show the world who you are. So let's see what's going on with love and relationships. What does Pisces need to know about love and relationships for the month of July? Four of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, the Empress, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Temperance card, and the Two of Wands. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles, you're definitely trying to hold on to something. The Four of Pentacles warns about trying to be too controlling in a situation. Like you might be trying to establish some type of financial security. Although you've had you have the Ten of Pentacles in your past, so that's the wealth card. You have had abundance in your life, and you have been feeling secure, especially around family, home and family, because you have the Empress here. This is like the world's mother. So you might have been giving a lot of love and attention to family and children. You know, your home could have been a place where you're really connecting with being the world's mother, taking care of others. With the Four of Pentacles, though, there could be a situation where you're needing more money, or you're needing to feel more secure financially. It could also mean controlling a situation. So you have to watch, not trying to control everything, not trying to do everything, letting other people do things for themselves. Don't be too controlling. With the Page of Swords, you could be dealing with something that's challenging. The Page of Swords has to do with looking into things carefully. It has to do with gossip and spying. So you might be, you might be checking someone out. Maybe there's someone in your life that you're not sure if you can trust, and you want to really look deeper into that relationship. Make sure that this person is everything they say they are. Because I see like there's several nights coming up. So there might be, if in a relationship situation, romantic situation, you might have several opportunities. And you're trying to decide which one is the person that you should get involved in. With the Knight of Wands, that could be someone who's a lot of fun, but may not always be reliable. You have to watch. So the thing with the Page of Swords is, don't just believe what you hear without checking it out. So you might be hearing gossip about someone, and it may not be true. You want to check it out. You want to find out the truth. The other thing is there might be, you might be the one that's being scrutinized. So you might be subjected to investigation or scrutiny concerning some financial situation. So you want to make sure you have all your ducks in a row. That everything that you're doing is, you're doing it properly and within legal guidelines. Because people are checking you out. So if you're applying for a job or something, they're going to be really checking into everything. Or if you're in a relationship, you're being checked out. Or you're either doing the checking, or someone's checking on you, or spying on you, or watching every move you make. So that's something to be concerned about. It's also, Page of Swords also comes up when you have to have a difficult conversation with someone. So it's possible that you have to have, especially around the full moon, you want to choose your words carefully, because it's such a hot aspect with Mars opposing Pluto. It could, words could get ugly. Things could get ugly. Things could escalate. So you don't want to set off any triggers. You don't want to trigger anyone. You want to choose your words carefully. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So watch your communication style in July. The Knight of Wands could also represent changing jobs or changing location, like moving to a different location. So if you're considering buying real estate or moving, you want to check all the contracts. If you're presented with a contract or some kind of legal document, you want to make sure you're checking all the details. Make sure all the everything is, that you understand what you're signing. Don't just sign something without reading it through carefully or having a lawyer look at it. Because I feel like you might be having there might be some kind of changes relating to employment or your location that you're looking into. The Knight of Pentacles represents security and moving slowly. So you don't want to rush into anything. You want to take your time, make sure what you're doing is right, that all the things are being considered. Don't overlook any details. If you're signing up for something like a long-term commitment, make sure that all your bases are covered, that your needs are being met. Because the Knight of Pentacles usually relate to money or land, and the energy is to take your time and be careful and take it one step at a time, one day at a time. It could also mean that you're dealing with someone who is an earth sign, Could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. The wands could represent fire signs, and the cups here could be a water sign. So you're dealing with someone here has hasty energy. Someone may be pushing you to make a decision. And you want to just slow it down and take your time and carefully evaluate your options. So even in a relationship situation, if someone's pushing you for a commitment, you want to just say, okay, you know, give me time to think. This person is a very hard worker, the Knight of Pentacles. Someone who's very dependable, reliable. They are slow and careful at what they do. So they may not be one that just, you know, can whip something together really quickly, because they want to make sure that whatever they're doing is done correctly. So give them some slack if you're dealing with someone like that and you feel like things are not happening quickly enough. Let them do their thing. You'll be happy with the results. The Nine of Cups could be, the Knight of Cups with the Nine of Cups, there could be some kind of romantic proposal coming your way. The Knight of Cups is someone who's very artistic, creative. You may feel, if it's a relationship situation, you may feel that you have some kind of karmic connection with this person. And they might be offering you a chance. It might be someone that's from the past coming back. Someone who has been gone, and they kind of want to come back and try again. And you have to decide whether you want this person. You have to decide. They can be a little bit immature or unrealistic when it comes to relationships. So, and you're not sure if you want to accept this proposal. If it's not a romantic situation, then it could be some creative project that's coming up. Or some project, something's offered to you. And on the surface, it looks like something that you really want, because it's the Nine of Cups. But you have some reservations about it, because this is in your fear fact or your negative thinking sector. So you want to make sure that that whatever this person is promising, they're going to deliver. That's the feeling I'm getting, like someone promising something, but you're not sure if they're being truthful. You're not sure if they're telling you everything. So you're a little bit suspicious. That's where the Page of Swords comes in. Check deeper. Go deeper. Check the details. Now, with the Nine of Cups in your environment, this is a wish fulfillment card. So you could have a relationship. You could have some kind of wish fulfillment around a relationship happen at this time. Or even in your environment, you could be moving to a place or a situation that is going to bring you a lot of happiness. And it will probably be a better situation because you have this Temperance card here. And the Temperance card is about balance and seeing things and compromise. You might have to compromise over certain issues. So I feel like there's going to be discussions where people are like, well, I want this and I want that, and you're going to have to kind of work with someone to try and achieve an agreement that both people are happy with. Whether it's in romance or business, you're negotiating. I feel like you're negotiating. And you're having to say, look, this is what I need. You have to communicate what your needs are. And see if it matches up with whatever they're offering you. The Temperance card can relate to two people that really get along well together. There has a lot of compatibility. You just have to learn how to see things from another person's perspective. And you might have to compromise a little to make that harmony continue. It's also about work-life balance, not going to extremes of emotion or extremes in behavior. So don't get, you have to just be calm and take the middle ground. It's a blending of energies. So if you're getting along, if you just started a relationship, you kind of have to, you're just getting to know each other, or you're just having to, or if you're working with someone in a partnership, because you have here the Two of Wands, which is a potential partnership in a business situation, you have to kind of get used to working with the other person, because you might be different. You might be two different people, and you have to blend your energies. So and together, working together, you're like two halves of a whole. You can create something really wonderful together. It's just that you are coming from different opposite poles. So you have to kind of expand yourself, or expand your understanding to incorporate that other person's position or that other person's way of doing things. Don't try to control how they do things. Don't be too controlling in a relationship. Let the other person have the freedom of self-expression, where you're like, okay, you do things your way, you have your way of doing things, I have my way of doing things, let's meet somewhere in the middle. And so you could have formed some kind of, you're in the process of forming a partnership and seeing where it's going to go. The Two of Wands is about looking out, okay, I've planted some seeds and I've created the beginning stages of this partnership. Where is it going? What's going to develop from this? You know, I've taken some action steps. Am I going to be able to maintain my security, my financial security? Am I going to, you know, what's going to happen? So I think that you're going to be happy with the new environment, and I think you're going to be happy with whatever they're offering, whatever's being offered to you, as long as you heed certain warnings of making sure that you're reading the fine print, making sure that whatever you're getting involved in, you know what's expected of you, and this person is presenting the facts in an open way and not hiding anything or holding anything back. So I think there's going to be some changes. There could be a change of residence, or a change in the type of work you do, a change in your work responsibilities in some way. But it's going to lead to, you're not afraid of the work. You don't mind. It's going to involve a little bit of work, and it may take a while to get off the ground, to develop. You're going to have to take things one step at a time. So if you've just entered a relationship, just give it time. Don't try to control things or speed it up. If someone's wanting to rush you into something, just slow it down. Tell them, look, I really like you and we have a great relationship, but I want us to just take our time, take it one day at a time. Let's grow slowly together. If you're signing some kind of contract in a career situation or thinking of, you know, changing location, just make sure you read the fine print, make sure you know what you're getting and what you're signing. And I think you can come to some kind of an agreement that satisfies both parties. As long as you learn how to compromise and you don't expect everything to go your way, you'll be fine. So I do feel like there's some kind of business partnership coming up, as well as romantic proposal for July. Especially, let's see, with this new moon in Leo, it could be a new romance coming. And you could be finishing up some major project involving a group initiative at the full moon, and there could be some tension around that with power struggles, each person wanting to get their own way. So you just have to learn how to, you have to really bring your communication and diplomatic skills to the table and to resolve any conflicts around that time. And then you'll be free, you know, after you resolve that, with the new moon, you're free to start something new. Get involved in something new that you're going to really be enjoying in July. So this is my forecast for July, Pisces. I wish you luck and love, and I think you'll be satisfied with the outcome with this Nine of Cups, because the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. So you are working toward creating, achieving a dream or a goal. You're just going to have to negotiate to get to that goal, to that point. Use your negotiation skills, but you will be satisfied with the outcome. And I think you'll be forming a profitable partnership. So I hope this reading was a help to you, and good luck with everything in July, and I will talk to you again in August. Okay, bye now.